Teaching machine. The teaching machine, a mechanical invention to automate the task of programmed learning. Psychological foundation of science education. One or verbal early in his career, Skinner became interested in latent speech and experimented with a device. The device can be thought of as an auditory version of the rhetoric in clubs. When using the device, human participants listened to incomprehensible auditory garbage but often read meaning into what they are heard. Psychological foundation of science education. One, why teachers fail. He says that teachers have not been given an in-depth understanding of teaching and learning without knowing the science underpinning teaching. Teachers fall back on procedures that work poorly or not at all, such as using evasive techniques which produce escape and avoidance and undesirable emotional effects. Relying on telling and explaining. Unfortunately, a student does not learn simply when he is shown or told. Failing to adapt learning tasks to the student's current level. Failing to provide positive reinforcement frequently enough. Psychological foundation of science education. 1. Suggestions. Skinner suggests that any age appropriate skills can be taught. The steps are clearly specified. The action or performance the student is to learn. Break down the task into small achievable steps going from simple to complex. Let the student perform each step, reinforcing correct actions. Adjust so that the student is always successful until finally the goal is reached. Shift to intermittent reinforcement to maintain the student's performance. Psychological foundation of science education. 1. Gagner's hierarchy of learning. In 1956, the American educational psychologist Robert M. Gang proposed a system of classifying different types of learning in terms of the degree of complexity of the mental process involved.